A most sincere greeting of cherishment for everyone who's attending this Spirit Conference tonight. Today is Tuesday, November 17th, 2020, and my name is Judy Spitler. I live in the Muskegon area, and I'm 5 minutes from Lake Michigan, which is a piece of heaven, and that's why I was sent here by Spirit 2 years ago. Our topic tonight, as you have seen on the invitation, is easy body, mind, spirit exercises to support all humanity, Gaia, and all sentient beings during these transformative times. Please press either your mute button or is it *6? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Is it *6?
Yes, Diane. Yes.
Okay. Tonight we will use the talking stick council. And as I'm sure some of you already are experienced with, you pick up the talking stick when you want to speak and put it down. Of course, it's imaginary, but it's very, very potent. With one person speaking at a time and then waiting for the other person. And this is always a very helpful thing because then we begin to percolate with each other. We begin to care for each other more deeply. Diane is our timekeeper tonight, and she will sound the time to remind us of how we are using our time tonight. So let's take a moment to get settled, to gather our sacred energy, to release the events of the day and the week, and begin to enter the sacred space within ourselves, the Holy of Holies. Let us imagine that we've already gathered together in a circle with a flame holding the center. Imagine a sacred spoke of the light comes from the center of the circle to your heart and to each person on our call tonight, or to any who might listen in at a later time. Again, we are connected because we always are. Sacred heart to sacred heart. We set our intentions to listen to one another deeply, with compassion, with curiosity. Tonight and always we ask for whatever we need, and we offer what we can in terms of our feelings or our insights. Accordingly, we deepen our connection with one another and the beloved divine, always with us. May tonight's sharing serve us individually, collectively, serve our broader communities, and serve our beloved planet, Gaia, and all sentient beings. Charles Dickens said it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. I would suggest we are in the in-between times. We are in the fork of destiny. We know that each one of us signed up to be here during the times of personal, collective, and planetary transformation. I have been known to say, but they forgot to give me the map. But it is by divine invitation. Hence, that means that we are deeply loved. We are cherished. We are prepared by many lives in other places, and we are protected, and we are co-creators with Spirit. We share the presence and the power of Spirit. Daily we look around us and we witness, or we can become embroiled in, it is our choice. We witness three-dimensional events, confusion, and miracles. Daily we practice co-creation, which is our birthright, and we keep the presence of Spirit alive and the power of Spirit active. We surrender. And when we surrender, we allow the promises of Spirit for our Nova Earth, for our Nova Human to be actualized through our sacred intentions and our sacred efforts. To assist each one of us and to soften the path we have been put upon, I have chosen to focus on body, mind, spirit exercises, simple techniques that are, some of which are thousands of years old, many of which you already know, that we can easily use to support us, to lighten the work, to refresh, to renew us whenever we feel overwhelmed or a bit down or exhausted or alone from worldly, three-dimensional realities. I'm going to start with a technique in 3 parts so you can explore what resonates with your body, your mind, your heart tonight. Another time when who has come on, please welcome.
Errol.
Errol, welcome, Errol. This
Yes.
is Judy. Please
Thank you,
mute
Judy.
your phone. Please mute your phone on *6. Thank you, Errol. Another time when you would try this exercise in 1 or 3 parts, you may experience a different feeling or emotion, but still it is a benevolent effect. So let's relax with our phone on the table because you will be using your hands for some of the exercises. And breathe naturally and know that all is in divine order. Part 1, we will bring in infinite light. Part 2, we will bring in infinite love. Part 3, we will bring in infinite way and will. Relaxing, breathing, surrendering. I am in the infinite light of Spirit. The infinite light is in me. The infinite light surges in and around all of my body, cleansing and illuminating each cell. I am renewed by the infinite light. The infinite light and illumination of Spirit remains in my body, always accessible to me. Let us sit with this for a minute. The infinite light of Spirit. Then we will return to the next part that we are co-creating with each other. Still in a relaxed state of surrender and infinite love of the Spirit, let us move to part 2, which brings in infinite love. Gently breathing, softened. I am in the infinite love of Spirit. The infinite love of Spirit is in me. The infinite love surges in and around all of my body, cleansing every cell. The infinite love surges in and around my body, healing every cell. I am healed by the infinite love. The infinite love of Spirit remains in my body, always accessible to me. Let us be with this for a minute and see what resonates. Then we will come back to part 3. Part 3 brings in infinite will and way of spirit. I am in the infinite way and will of spirit. The infinite will and way surges in and around my body. The infinite will and way of spirit fortifies and emboldens every cell of my body. I am now more courageous by the infinite will and way of spirit. I am emboldened by the infinite way and will of spirit. The infinite way and will of spirit remains in my body, always accessible to me. Let us sit with this for a minute. Having asked and having believed, I have received. I have easily received the infinite light. I have easily received the infinite love. And I have easily received the infinite will and way of spirit. The divine light, the divine infinite love, the divine will and way of spirit are always accessible to me, anywhere, anytime, any situation, with anyone, for any reason, in any place. And so it is, and so it is. Let's take another minute. For circulation of the sacred energies. Let us take 3 gentle breathing, 3 gentle breaths. Imagine breathing not only with our lungs, but breathing with our heart. Does anyone have anything that came up that they would like to share? A word, a phrase, a feeling?
This is Peggy in Detroit. I would say peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
This is Diane in Virginia. Spacious.
Veronica in New York. Ownership.
Diane, I didn't hear yours.
Spacious.
Okay. Let us resume heart to heart. Diane, would you remind us of the time, please?
It's 8:50.
Okay. This other technique, you may laugh because your mother taught you as a kid, or maybe your first grade teacher, but it's really a miracle technique. And scientists are finding, working with asthmatic and patients and people with COPD and people with gastrointestinal difficulties, and finding out this works. You can do it in the morning, or you can do it before bed, or you can do it during the day if you feel necessary to do so. You wash your face with cold water. Washing your face with cold water at any time of the day, especially to wake up, or to wash off the spiritual, emotional debris or memories of the day from your face before you attend to rest at night, is a miracle technique that removes brain fog. It alters emotions so that we are less apt to be upset by worry. It helps to take away the concerns of the day. So as you focus on washing your face, that's where you stay, and that focus changes the energy. We know that. That's a law of attraction. What we focus on appears, is magnified. So our intention is that this will be a positive change for our body and our mind and our spirit. If you go down to your chest wall, you're affecting the heart and the thoracic column as well. So anytime that the world seems to be too much with us, you can take a washcloth and wash your face with cold water. This is quite literally, figuratively, and spiritually a baptism by spirit, gently reminding us, you are my child, you are divine, you are beloved. You are here for a special mission, and you are safe, and you will be guided. You are never alone. This is a reminder that we are in the world, the three-dimensional world, but not of the world. Can you imagine, give yourself a cold wash in the face? If you believe in color therapy, I'm trained in that. You can choose the color wash rag that you would want for your face. Pink for nurturing, blue for relaxation, orange for waking up, like the sacral chakra. Or you can use white, which carries all the colors. Another easy way to spiritually start the day, again, perhaps you already know this, is by humming, H-U-M-M-I-N-G. You can do this with or without. You can do it any place where you feel comfortable. You quietly fold. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Give me a minute. To hum your favorite tune to yourself. Humming readily benefits your vocal cords, of course, but also it's very beneficial for the vagus nerve. So choose mentally any favorite tune. I have a background in early childhood, so I hum Happy Birthday. or my mother's favorite song, You Are My Sunshine, or a lullaby that you know may make you rested, or a favorite movie melody. Whatever you choose at the time or habitually, it's right for you. So please, as you are so inclined, whatever tune might come to you now, if it's easy to hum, because you don't have to have the words, just the melody, hum it to yourself for a minute and see what happens. Okay. Let us continue, please. Another very effective technique is you quietly fold both arms across your chest. I hope you do this now. Fold both arms gently across your chest. You have a thumb and 4 fingers. Put all the 4 fingers, the index, middle, ring, and pinky, underneath your armpits. You're tightening your chest. Now put your thumbs facing upward. I'm sure you know that this is a classic body language of defense, or leave me alone. The scholars say this is more characteristic of men or women. But since we are balanced in our sacred masculine and our divine feminine, I don't accept that anymore. You may. But in this posture, it is a way to shut out the external distractions. And during these times of inexplicable, unprecedented confusion, the distractions can be very off-putting, very scrambling. This is a way of quieting the outside world. You may already be relaxed and not hear my voice, and that's okay. Relaxation sets in very quickly with this posture of, I am listening to spirit inside, or I just want to be by myself. You may close your eyes, or if you're in a meeting or a family gathering or a work situation, maybe you can't close your eyes, but you're still shutting down some of the external noxious distractions. Immediately, the parasympathetic and the autonomic nervous system begin to normalize. And the hemispheres of the brain, right and left, are speaking to each other. Let's take another minute. Shut out distractions. Coming back, you're still hugging yourself. Can you add a loving self-hug now? Move your arms, including all your fingers and your thumb, into an upper body shoulder. Hug yourself. Cherish yourself. Self-nurture. Spirit does this all the time. We are always being hugged and loved and cherished and protected by Spirit. So hug yourself on your shoulders. You can go back to your chest wall and hug yourself. You can hug your hair line around your sacral area. Hug your body. We are never alone. We are never unimportant. We are always essential. We are always needed. Gently, slowly, coming back, aware of the spirit gathering. Would anyone like to offer a remark, or were you so relaxed that you don't need to? Whatever is A-okay. The ascension process that we are going through has been, for many, rather arduous, or at least difficult on our physical bodies as it transitions to luminous light, still carrying a body. So if you have any body part that's aching or is painful, you can put your hand on that body part. If you can't reach your toes or some other part, imaginary. Imagining is effective for the neural pathways. Still attempt to touch that part of the body that is hurting. If you have two, imagine or put two hands on the parts that are hurting. So now say to yourself, telepathically, mentally, or physically, Spirit loves me. Spirit's love is healing. Spirit's love is healing me now. Spirit loves me. Spirit's love is healing. Spirit's love is healing me now. Spirit loves me. Spirit's love is healing. Spirit's love is healing me now. Let's sit with this for 2 minutes. Gently, knowing that healing has occurred, that the cells have responded, that your brain is cascading positive endorphins, perhaps serotonin, throughout your body because of the effects of Spirit's love and your connection to Spirit. And the next one is for putting more life energy into your body when it's essentially locked. It's a safety energy lock. In Ginseng Jiu-Jitsu, it's number 10. But basically, it's very simple. Most of us had vaccinations when we were children. Put your right hand, if we received the vaccination on our right hand, take your left hand, your left palm, and gently put it on the vaccination shot on your right arm. It's about midway between your elbow and your shoulder, approximately. Press gently, use several fingers, and hold that. If that area is painful or sore, that's a sign that there's still things there that need to be moved around. If it's not, that's okay. You are still receiving very high level life energy, and your system is becoming more unblocked. So you're working on your right arm with your left hand, and you're revitalizing the left side of your body. As we know, the polar opposites. So whenever you do something on the right side of your body, you're healing or helping, revitalizing the opposite side, which would be left. Now to balance, so you do your right side, take your right hand, please, and gently apply it to the left hand, the left arm, about halfway, maybe 2/3, depending on the length of your arm, where you would have a vaccine shot if you did have one. It's across from the other one. So your right hand is touching the left upper arm. You are now balancing the meridians, the bodily systems, on the right-hand side of the body. This will make you more balanced in general. to be a little more technical, not only is this working to alter the life energy, as in abundance, it helps to harmonize our heart, our circulation, our throat, our voice, our shoulders, and our knees. It also balances the blood pressure. Coming back, how are we doing? Diane, can you tell us time, please?
9:10.
Say again.
10 after 9.
One more exercise with your body, which you can do almost anywhere if you're waiting on a menu online. If you're home waiting for something to boil. But you can also do it in public. You're going to put your hands underneath your collarbones. This technique of touching the collarbones with your hands, it is best if you have the time, which sometimes is available, other times not, to do right hand on underneath the left collarbone and vice versa. But for tonight, and it is still highly benevolent and effective, let's put both hands, cross your hands and put them underneath your collarbones respectively with the right hand and the left hand. Again, always gentle, and you'll begin to soften. This is a technique for complete adaptation to whatever is. We hear people say all the time, several people call me this week with very upsetting stories in their lives, and almost every one of them, 3 or 4 of them said, it is what it is, it is what it is. But how do we adapt to what is? It is what it is. Does our body, does our mind, does our heart always adapt in the best way possible? As we carry more high vibrational frequencies of light and love, yes. But there are times when the adaptation is not complete. So this is the way of adapting to uncontrollable changes. Or when we feel disbelief about what has happened next, or what we just heard, or what we just read, or what we think we saw. Or when we are so overwhelmed, we just want to go to sleep. We just want to be taken care of. Those are all strong signs that we need help with adaptation because we can't take anymore. So you can use the technique of putting your 4 fingers underneath your armpits with your thumb up, but add the adaptation. In psychology, we believe that adaptation and flexibility are the most crucial personality traits that we need, because adaptation and flexibility allow growth. And many things in our daily experiences stop growth. They freeze us. Adaptation and flexibility help us flow, go with the flow, enjoy the flow, observe it. Adaptation and flexibility allow expansion to occur, expansion of the consciousness, expansion of the heart, expansion of compassion, expansion of kindness. Simply by holding underneath our collarbones. We should be less attached to drama now. We should be less upset. we should have entered a realm of sacred peace, of sacred flow. Coming back, please. And I'd like to offer a gentle reminder that peace is possible. Peace is possible. Peace is possible. We all know that. We intend that. We work for it. We visualize it. We pray for it. We meditate on it. We have posters and jewelry with peace symbols. This is my adaptation of a Native American prayer from the Hopi that helps to set a sacred tone to your day or to any encounter that you might have. If you're at home, you may sit down, you may lie down, or you can say this out loud, or you can think this. If you're in public, waiting in a long, tedious line, you can do it mentally. If you're in a situation where people are becoming discontent, discombobulated, angry, borderline aggressive, or someone is angry at you for irrational reasons, or your buttons have been pushed, this will help you. You breathe softly, naturally. If you're at home, you can close your eyes, and you think or reverently say out loud, peace above me. And you breathe. Peace below me. And we breathe. Peace in front of me. And we breathe. Peace behind me. And we breathe. Peace to my left. And we breathe. Peace to my right. And we breathe. Peace within me, and the body breathes. Peace all around me, we expand and we breathe. Peace everywhere, and we breathe anew. I am peace. I am peace. I choose peace. I choose peace. The peace I choose chooses me. The peace I choose chooses me. I am peace. I am peaceful now. I am peaceful here. I am peaceful at all times. I am peaceful in the best of times. I am peaceful in the worst of times. I am peaceful in the in-between times. I am peace. Gently coming back, reverently rejoining the spirit group, knowing that we have been softened, that we have been slowed down, but that all systems are always ready, knowing we have surrendered and nothing has been lost. Everything has become ice, recycled into ice. In my version of ice, nothing is lost. The ice is the illuminated, Christed energies. the illuminated spiritual energy, just ISE. I hope that these exercises have been helpful for your daily purposes. To each of us, let us remember that each of us is uniquely essential to Spirit and uniquely essential to the Tzaddi to continue the spiritual mission of bringing miracles and blessings and grace and goodness to co-creating benevolent changes to bring abundance and sharing and cooperation. We are each uniquely essential to Spirit, to the Tzaddi, for playing our part in accordance with the divine plan for the highest good of all. Diane, how do we have on time, please?
It's 9:20.
Okay. Do we have a word or a comment from anyone to share with the group tonight?
Hello, Catherine here. Thank you for these wonderful practical ideas. I want to tell you that the humming exercise resonated very strongly, and my guilty pleasure has been humming the Gone with the Wind theme. Also, the exercise where you put your hand halfway down by the vaccinated size and switch and revitalize really resonated very, very strongly with me. That's one I'm going to be using quite a bit. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does everybody know the Gone with the Wind theme?
No.
Da 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 da
All right. And frankly, Scarlett, I do give a lot of interest, the opposite of what Brett said. Someone else like to offer a comment or an insight?
This is Veronica. The humming is an important part of my day. I'm so happy that you incorporated it in this evening. It absolutely unifies all chakras. It has a tremendous, tremendous effect on the chakra work.
Yes.
And it changes collagen levels. It alters the heart rate. It unifies the entire body. It's one of the most ancient healing techniques known to man. Thank you so much for this evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is Diane. Thank you so much, Judy. I appreciated being in the bubble of peace. I really liked that, and I thank you and felt very peaceful.
Wonderful. And it's very easy in a shortened version to teach it to children, adolescents, young people, and they can change the words and then apply it to their own life and situation.
And I would like to say that at a time when it seems that the major quest is to see who can be most conflictive and who can be most banal, that's refreshing to once again be revisited in a quest for peace. And thank you, Judy.
Thank you, my brother Errol.
Thank you, my sister.
This is Sally, and I think that the surrounding myself with peace and bringing it into me and the rest was very effective for making a shift towards peace for me. So thank you. Didn't originate with me. I just altered it. Comes from the indigenous people. Anyone else?
If I can interject again, Judy, looking at the quest for banality and conflict and to achieve conflict, in so many ways it's a race to the bottom, and it's really refreshing to see that reversed. And again, I will thank you again, my sister.
Okay. We'll have one more minute at the end if someone else would like to offer something or. So we'd like to thank you for joining us tonight for the Spirit Gathering. You know that these calls are recorded and they can be archived as an MP3 at our website, www.tzaddi.org. The phone access to the recording is available until next month's call, which is December 15th. For the playback of the recording, you dial 712-432-1085. The same access code, 990322 pound. And that is available on the website. So we hope you can join us for the next Spirit Gathering, which is Tuesday again, December 15th. Tuesday is an auspicious day for this because in the Essenes angelology practices, Tuesday is joy, angel of joy, and angel of power. Angel of joy in the morning, angel of power in the evening. I had a past life as an Essene, so the facilitator would be Reverend Sue Robar. So I hope you can join that as well. We know that these calls are hosted joyously by Tzaddi, an interspiritual metaphysical organization founded in California in 1964. And Tzaddi welcomes, nurtures, and supports people in celebrating and more directly experiencing the relationship with a loving presence of the divine. Our programs are open to people of any race, color, national, ethnic origin. And again, you can visit the website to learn more, www.tzaddi.org. We will close now with thanks and a blessing to our visionary Tzaddi founders, Amy Keyes and Dorothy Blackmere. And thanks to all of you tonight who have been a part of our community. And thanks to the beloved divine who support us always, even when we're not aware of it. Does anyone else want to add a remark and insight before we have our closing prayer?
This is Veronica. This was one of the most blessed experiences that I've had in quite some time. I thank you so much for sharing this energy. God bless.
God bless you, Veronica, for your energy. Let us close with a prayer. Eternal, loving Spirit, you are cherished, protected, supported, you are guided, you are loved by Spirit who lives within you. Every single person, everywhere. And for tonight, that includes Errol and Yusuf and Sally and Veronica and Catherine and Diane and Peggy and Thomas and me. And just as we are cherished and protected and supported and guided and loved by eternal Spirit, Tzaddi loves you and Tzaddi cherishes you also. So for now, we say goodbye from this time, good night from this place. But we are always collectively woven together in intention, in purpose, in support, and caring. And so it is. And so it is.
And so it
Shalom.
Is.
Amen.
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 Blessings. Good night.
Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.